Hi, welcome back for another video. Let me just preface this video by saying it's a bit chaotic because everything that could go wrong kind of did go wrong. But I hope you enjoy it anyway, and maybe you can figure out how to do it better than I did. Hello, today we're going to play with some HTV and do a design for my apron. Now I have seen this text somewhere else, but hold on, let me just make sure I have this in centimeters because I've measured in centimeters. Yes, I do. Oh, my font's already up there. I've seen this, but I didn't like the design. It is actually in Design Space, so I can show you it, but I didn't like the fonts. Where's it gone? Go to my bookmarked. It's this one I bake because punching people is frowned upon. And I quite like that, but I don't like the fonts, and it's non-editable, so I'm going to do it. Try that again. I'm going to make my own. So I'm going to start just by writing out my text. And this is actually the font I wanted. I'm going to just write all my text in one. Why does this keep doing this to me? Okay, so that's my text in that. Now, and then I want this to be bookmarked. Where is it? Retroscript. I want to figure out how I want this. I'm sorry if you hear any noise in the background, my son is being rather loud. I'm going to align this centrally, horizontally. Okay. And then I'm also going to add a splat. And I want my splat at the back. And I also want to get rid of these bits because I don't think I want them. We'll do that in a minute though, we'll decide. I think that's going to be how I want it. Maybe a touch smaller. Because I am a messy baker. I love crafting, I also love baking. I'm just going to hide all the contours. Actually, I might not show them all. And I'm just going to hide this. I want this one gone. Show all contours. I want this one. No, this one here. No. I'll get it in the end. This one gone. I don't mind those two, I don't want this one. And then my whole area is the max I can do is 20 centimetres. So I'm going to change. I'm going to keep this locked. So the Design Space is going so slow. See? idea what's going on here today. Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to change it. Make this bigger from, let me just go back and back again. No idea what's going on. Hold on, is that it? Oh, there we go. No, didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to group this. Switch, I want this, this, and this. I'm just going to unite those. And then I want all of this to be grouped. So when I move it, I'll change the size, it all changes together. So that is 20 centimetres wide by 13 high. I mean, obviously if I made my splat a bit smaller, it would be bigger, but I'm quite happy. Should we change the height and see what it does? It makes it too wide. I tend to only ever do the width. And then we're going to go make it, and we're going to cut this. And while that is cutting, we're going to pop my next vinyl, which is Siser easyweed, which is my favourite HTV. Siser HTV is the best. I recommend it for everyone. I got my Siser brick from GAB Vinyls. I buy all my Siser iron on there because it is cheaper to buy it from there. You can buy it in Hobbycraft in store, but you can buy it in different lengths from GAB Vinyls. Okay, I've got everything weeded and I'm just heating up my heat press. I have the X-Tool, what have I done? I have the X-Tool 3-in-1 heat press, which is amazing. And for the Siser brick, we're doing it at 155 for 25 seconds. We're going to let this heat up, and then we'll be back once it's hot. Okay, so we're now heated up. We're at 155 degrees, and we're going to apply our transfer. And a Teflon sheet over the top. Make sure I haven't moved that. Swing it back into place and clamp it down and press the start button. Pop that up. This is a cool peel, so try and take some of the heat out of it. Not quite cool enough yet. I've got one of them ice things, but I haven't got it out here. No, that's not. I've pulled it up too soon, so it's not quite gonna press. I'll give it a couple more seconds, then let it cool down again. I'll be back when it's cooled down. Okay, I've removed the carrier sheet. We've got a big bit of glare here. Let me move one of these lights. Okay, I've removed the carrier sheet from the Siser brick, and now I've put my splat over the top, and we're going to press this at 150 for 10 seconds. Make sure this is in place because there's no carrier sheet on the brick. Start the timer. It's one of the reasons I love Siser, because they are very quick presses. And then we're going to pull this off. I don't know if what I was planning is going to work, but we're about to find out. I'm going to press again. It's got that good pressure on it. It's getting there. I'm going to go over this with a brayer. And we're probably going to press again. Oh, my face in it. And then I'm going to press it again because I want it nice and soft and pliable. I've got a button in the way. You don't need to press this many times. I only need to press this many times because of the effect I'm trying to get. Ow. It is very hot. And I'm not sure if this is going to show up on camera. No, it's not. But the brick is so raised, it's pushing, so you're getting like an embossed effect on the vinyl above, which isn't showing through very well on camera. I'll try and get it to come through better once it's all cooled down. Do you know what? If it doesn't work, I will try something else. May have needed to use the 1000 instead of the 600. Let's get in there. It's really hot. I mean, I don't recommend doing this with your fingers for anyone trying this. Actually, better to use the Teflon cloth. And a cloth, actually. Saying that, where is my cloth? Okay, There's my craft room rag, I call it. To press it again actually because it's cooled down. Yes, if you decide to do this, have a cloth ready because it's really hot and you really do need to press it in. You need it to be really hot when you press it in for the vinyl to push into those gaps. It needs to be really pliable. And so you can't see it on camera yet, but in person it's given like an embossed effect. And I will let this cool down, get it off the heat press and show you in a minute. Okay, we've let that cool down and it's sunk more into the brick underneath, so I can't get a very good angle on it. I'm trying. So in person you can still read the words. It's like embossed through the heat transfer vinyl. So really not easy to get a good angle on this light. Let's try this light. No, that's too much light. How did I get it before? I got it so you could see it. See, I need the shadow. Take the light. You turn the light off. I think you'll be able to see it. Take that light away. There we go. You can see it better there, I think. Oh, hold on. There you go. We usually want more light. Now I need less. There you go. If I hold it at that angle, you can see how it is embossed through the vinyl. If that's the right word. Yeah. So it's got that embossed effect through the vinyl, which I think is pretty cool. So that is Siser Brick 600. If I was doing this again, I would probably use the 1000, which is thicker. And some Siser easyweed vinyl. And we've made ourselves a cool little custom apron. Thanks for watching and I'll see you all again soon. Right, I'm back. So I realised that I got really annoyed because it didn't work like I wanted it to yesterday. And then once I'd put everything away, I realised I had Brick 1000. So we're going to do it again using Brick 1000 and hopefully this time it works better. So once again we have our heat press set to 155 and I need to up my seconds. 155 for 15 seconds. And we're going to press that. For the 15 seconds, take off the Teflon sheet and let it cool, and I moved it. Is it stuck? And I think it's stuck. So it's going to be wonky, but that's okay. Who wants it straight anyway? I'm going to do another press. It's not quite adhered. I remember this is cool peel, so I'm being impatient and trying to move it faster. Yeah, you can see where I've moved it there. Let this cool down for a minute. Because this material seems to really hold the heat. Yeah, I got very frustrated that it didn't work how I wanted it to. Alright, put one more press and then I'm going to leave it alone. Add a bit more pressure. I'm going to leave it alone to cool. Now I'm going to leave it, I'm not touching it, and I'll be back when that's cooled down. Okay, now we've peeled that cool down and peel off. Yes, it's still wonky. No, I don't care. I'm going to place this. I'm going to place this. Should I place this straight? Oh, no. I've thrown myself off now because I've made that one wonky. Oh, we're going to put it there. And so this is a bit of an experiment, and we're going to hope this turns out how I want it to. I haven't actually changed the temperature. I'm going to keep it as it was. And I'm going to do 15 seconds because I want that HTV to really mould into that. Yeah, I want that to really mould into that brick. And as we learned yesterday, it takes some pressure after, but straight away that is so much better than yesterday. So definitely the brick 1000 is the key. I say yesterday was my first time doing it. I did it with you guys. I have an idea for another shirt, and I have another piece of brick 1000. I have a sample sheet, and I'll definitely be ordering more if I get this to work how I want it to, and I think it's going to. I'll do one quick extra press. I say ignore the fact it's wonky. I'm trying to rush through it because I was just adamant to see if this worked. I'm just going to do a quick one here because obviously what I learned from yesterday is to really, while this is hot, push this in to the background around the raised pieces. I'm also in a rush because it's like 9:30 at night and I've been so busy all day. But this has been bugging me after I realised I had brick 1000. Let me let that cool a little bit. Now, let me turn my lights off. Turn that one off. You can just see better. Nope. Turn this one off too. For some reason. So these are the final results. The black one is using the 600 and the grey one is using the 1000. If I were to do this again, I would definitely use the 1000, and I would maybe try a different HTV over the top. Anyway, if you try this, let me know. How did you get on? Did you do better than I did? And I'll see you again soon.